You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming. It's 70 Mounts Wood of the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Rain Check. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, and oh god. Oh, I hope Rue is gonna be okay. Oh, The Happening was a terrible movie. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Please. Please. What were you thinking, Rue? Why did you save me? A paw suddenly grabs onto my arm just as I'm about to swing again. What the fuck is going on? I look up and I can barely make out Lawrence, his face contorted in horror. My eyes well up even more, and I can no longer contain the overwhelming emotions as tears start streaming down my face beside Rue's lifeless body. Lawrence! Rue! I choke on my words, my voice too coarse to make out anything intelligible. Lawrence rushes over to my side and examines his body. The paramedics are on their way. A sudden pang of pain and dizziness hits me and I start to lose my balance. Theodore, your leg! I glance down and see the side of my leg covered in blood. I've been bleeding this whole time. I've been shot, too. There's a sudden wave of dread that rushes over me and I stagger to keep my balance, my body feeling as if it might give way. Theodore! Theodore, stay with me. Don't move. Uh-oh. The gray wolf shakes me, continuing to shout, but his words blur together into an incomprehensible noise. I attempt to shut out the chaotic world around me, desperately seeking a moment of stillness to catch my breath. I must be dreaming. I just need to wake up. The feeling in my legs slowly numbs, the noise of the world slowly fading, and I feel time crawl to a standstill. I'm sorry, Rue. I'm so fucking sorry. This is all my fault. Day 4. Day 6? Damn, okay. He was out of it. I try to move my legs, my body protests, refusing to budge. All at once, a dull, blistering pain radiates inside me, jolting me from my slumber. Feels like my body was shattered and poorly put back together again. A long, dull pressure lingers in my eyes as I try to take in my surroundings. Some kind of hospital room? There's a bag and some stuff in the corner of the room. Clearly someone else has been here before. Just what happened to me? Trying to move my arms, a sudden pang of pain shoots through my sides. Shit. A low groan escapes my maw, so my eyes begin to wander down to my body. I look and I feel like a fucking mess. I don't know how I'm alive. There are bandages all over my chest, practically suffocating me as I try to breathe, and IVs and wires all around my body. God, why can't I remember? My breathing begins to quicken as I struggle to recall anything. How could I have been? Countless reasons flood my mind, but none of them stick. Did I lose a fight? Did I get into an accident? Where do I live? What's my name? Wait, no. Water time. It's obvious. My name is... My eyes frantically dart across the room, hoping to find anything that can give me a hint. Panic starts to set in, and I can feel my paws begin to feel clammy, sweat forming at my brows. Fucking hell, what the hell is making that goddamn noise? I glare at the machine next to me, the incessant beeping grating my nerves, taunting me with the readings on the screen. What the hell? All the sounds around me suddenly become magnified, with a low drone ringing through my head. Fucking hell, I need to calm down. I need to find someone for answers. I'll get nowhere like this. I try to call out for help, but it's excruciatingly painful to speak. A sudden surge of intense pain courses through my chest. There's a faint taste of blood in my mouth. Just how badly am I injured? I shouldn't have tried to speak. I practically choke as I try to subdue a cough, specks of blood scattering across the bed. I frantically gasp for air as I look on the other side of the bed and notice all the machinery. My eyes widen as I realize the severity of the situation. Even more tubes and wires seem to loop around my back and around the bed. Fuck, this is serious, huh? One thing at a time. I lay as still as I possibly can, trying to regain my strength. After what feels like forever, the discomfort finally subsides enough where I'm able to catch my breath and hear my thoughts. Alright. How did I get here? Who am I? What's my fucking name? I grind... Oh, wait, this might be Rue, actually. Yeah, this might be Rue. I grind my teeth, annoyed that I can't even answer a simple question like that. The more I try to recall, the foggier it gets. Like I'd woken from a long-ass sleep, the dream slowly fading. Fuck this. I'll just wait for a doctor to check in on me. Hopefully I'll be able to get some answers then and a proper prognosis, too. I'll conserve my strength and rest up for now. Perfect timing. Looks like I didn't have to wait long. Ah, yes. A stocky-looking tiger enters the room but stops when he notices me. Judging by how he's reacting, I don't think he suspected me to be awake. Who the hell is this guy, though? Definitely not a doctor with the way they're dressed. Rue! Rue? Is this guy talking about me? His voice is coarse and raspy. What the hell happened with him? Oh my god, Rue, you're awake! The doctors, they had no idea how long you'd be asleep for. He rushes over to my bedside and crouches next to me. You're awake! You're really awake! Thank God, I thought I'd never see you again! He buries his head into his sleeve as his eyes start to water. Just who is this guy? Wait, water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? Okay. Considering the situation, he must be incredibly important if he's getting this emotional over me. Better go along with it for now and ask questions later. They said you weren't going to make it. And if you did, they said it could take weeks, even months for you to wake up. I return a small smile as I try and study the tiger, noting the unusual marking on his face. How are you feeling? I hope you're not in too much pain. I try to speak, but it proves too difficult. I only manage to utter a single word before running out of breath. Please, it's okay. Don't push yourself. Does it hurt to talk? It's best if you don't. The doctor did mention something about lungs. I wince back at the tiger, his eyes pained. He extends his paw, gently gripping mine as he continues to stare at me with concern. It's been a couple days since the shooting. His eyes glaze, and he averts his gaze from me. He must be wondering what happened since then. Shooting? I think I'm starting to form a picture of what happened. Maybe. I use most of my strength and squeeze my paw, trying to get his attention back. Sorry, I got distracted. What is it? I got his attention with my eyes to the pen and paper across the room, which I had spotted. Oh, right. Good thinking. If it's not too difficult for you, maybe you could write down your thoughts instead. He gets up, grabs the items, and places the pen in my palm. With a weak grip, I grapple with the pen on the soft bedding, but eventually succeed in jotting something down. As expected, the tiger becomes increasingly worried as he studies the paper. Who are you? What do you... He gives out a nervous chuckle, but frowns as he studies my serious expression. You're serious? You really don't remember? But... Oh god. Rue, does that ring a bell? It's your name. I'm Theodore. You ran into me earlier this week, remember? We met at the Grand Marine. You were asking about Cyprus. Remember? What about my wallet? Without you to return it to me, I don't know if I'd still have it now. I guess you can't remember that either, right? I frowned back. Okay, well, what about Ark? You have to remember that. You told me yourself you've been working there for years now. You're a private investigator working there. You told me yourself and you even gave me this. The tiger rummages through his pockets and pulls out a black business card, his motions becoming more frantic. Look, this is yours. I stare down and see the words Ark and Rue written across it. I look back and see his eyes pleading at me, hoping any of this is working to jog my memory. But it's not. You're in the middle of an investigation when I met you. I got attacked in the casino by some addict, but you were there to explain it all to me. You don't remember? And there was Javier, too, your investigation partner. You work with him on cases. He's a fox, much shorter than you. He's smart and helpful, and it... He shakes his head in disbelief. Nothing, huh? Please, Rue. You have to remember something, right? Nothing at all? I'm sorry. You're trying so hard. It's frustrating me more and more. He turns his back away from me, and I see his shoulders deflate from defeat. Huh. He scoffs, his paw wiping his face as he stares at the wall. His words are a whisper, but I'm barely able to make it out over the noise of the machines. It's not fair. I robbed you of your health, and now I've robbed you of your memories. Why did you have to save someone like me? Why? His words taper off into a low whimper, and in the ensuing moments time stands still. Why did you have to save someone like me? How impressionable. I'm not sure what exactly feeling right now. Pity? Regret? Anger? But I do know one thing, and it's that I'm responsible for this tiger's sorrow. Sorry. The single whisper drains most of my strength, leaving me winded again, but it's loud enough to catch the tiger's attention. No, don't be. He suddenly reaches out and grabs my paw, staring at me with resolve. Rue, you probably won't remember, but that night, you saved me, and I've been thinking about it a lot. I've been thinking about what I'd do if you never woke up. How I'd never be able to thank you, but thankfully you're awake and it's clear to me now. He squeezes tightly, to the point where it's almost painful. I'm gonna figure out how you did this to you. I promise you, Rue, it's the last thing I do. Sorry, could you give me a moment? He steps out of the room, leaving me to dwell on my thoughts. Was he so important that I felt the need to protect him with my life? I can't verify what he's saying, but my gut says he's telling the truth. Why would I risk my life for him if he wasn't important to me? Who was he to me? But the real question is, who was I to him? I need to learn more about my situation as soon as I can. I need to remember. I struggle to keep my eyes open and lay back, giving myself a well-needed break. Fucking hell, I'm so tired. Seconds turn to minutes, and I slowly feel myself drift in and out of consciousness. An eternity could pass, and I wouldn't even know. Suddenly, a vague but comforting sensation like a paw resting on my shoulder emerges and then gradually fades away. You must be exhausted. Please, get some rest. I'll go and get you something to eat. You must be starving. I'll be back. Theodore? He's gone. Shit, I still have more to ask. I look around the room with my attention landing on the machine by my bedside again. This thing earlier, that was beeping, is this an ECG? Everything looks stable, normal peaks, cyclic patterns. Wait, how do I know all this? I furrow my brows and a sudden sharp sting of clarity permeates through me. Fragmented memories of my past suddenly become clear. I went to medical school years ago. I know how this all works. But an investigation firm? How? I never cared about shit like that. Wait, medical school. There was someone. Declan? Why does that name sound so familiar? An indistinct image of a tiger, vaguely resembling Theodore, flashes into my mind. The harder I try to focus on it, the more it dissipates into nothingness. Good morning. Theodore, I'm back. You won't believe what I just bought. This new phone from... Oh, Tim. Hey, you're awake! Yo, where's Theodore? I shoot a look over the obnoxiously loud boar. Does he also know that tiger? Are we all friends, and what the hell happened to him? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I am so happy that Rue is okay. It's going to take some time and some work, but he should get there. But anyway, y'all, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to our lovely patrons. Y'all are awesome, every last one of you. Anyway, I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!